Hey everybody, I'm CW. Welcome to the Viper's Pit. I'm in the heart of the state of Jefferson. I know it sounds goofy, and believe me, I started out with the same idea. It's the birthplace of what's going on right now in the whole country. This is where the state of Jefferson first infiltrated the state of California, set up shop, and this big property sales scam that I'm a victim of, caught up in, however you want to. After 5 years of steady trying to report these people, the corruption in the county seat and what have you, dirty sheriff, the POA, the Property Owners Association, is behind the whole works. They have been since the 60s. It's a terrible outfit. Uh, but my point being, after 5 years dealing with these people, wondering why the sheriff's dirty, and then go to the civil court building and the judges are dirty, and district attorney, county attorney's dirty, state attorney general is dirty. Graduated out of state and called the FBI. They cover for him too. Of course, Biden's office, I tried that and crickets. 5 years going up that ladder, no results, excuses, and rubber stamp their any action they have. Terrible stories come out of this place. They've done a lot of damage, as you can see on the board right there. That's why I put it up, because they're gonna try and shut this video down no matter what I do. And Braden, if you guys are all here, that's fortunate. I hope you copy that down. Somebody hits record for a second so that, in case it gets shut off, then there it is. Also, I should put this up right away. That's what I meant to do. Here's my contacts. None of them are monetized. Not making a penny for this. I've just been trying to report some criminals for a long time. And in the process of trying to do so, I stumbled into what the whole thing was really about. What it's just huge, just got huge, blew up fast. So, my story is, and it's a true story. I swear to God on anything you ask me to. I'll get a Bible later. I got a Bible right there, but put my hand on here. I'll just do it. Screw it. Not saying I'm a religious man, particularly. I know there's someone greater than all of us. Gotta be. For a long time, I didn't get along with him very well. Wasn't too fond of him. Starting to come around now. There it is, right here. Hand on the Bible. Over my heart. Swear to God, what I'm about to say is the gospel truth. Last year, April 16th, 2025, through this debacle of mine, I accidentally stumbled onto a plot to extort the federal government of $20 billion. It was part of this whole nationwide fandango they got going on, trying to take down our country. Illegal, yeah, but the illegal is everything else. I've been voicing my opinion as much as I can. Can't get much word out because turns out military-industrial complex, yeah, it's just a bunch of criminals, and haters, and anyway, military-industrial complex has been covering for them since obviously 70s, 80s when it first blew up. I reckon at one time they got tired of seeing sheriffs disappear, deputies disappear, maybe county attorneys disappear, and they come and check the place out and saw what kind of a lucrative operation they had going on. And they're dirty. CIA is dirty. Military industrial complex is filthy dirty. So they all got together and said, hey, we're gonna write you national security orders for anything you do underneath our guys, and This is where it all starts. This is where it all started right here. I'm not gonna get into crazy stuff now. We can do that later because everybody can scream conspiracy theory, because that's what they program you all to think, all the instantly think, and it's true. There's a lot of garbage out there. So anyway, I caught him trying to steal $20 billion. The one thing that's not on the board up there is the reason it was a project, one of Newsom's scams that included me in. It was the Delta Conveyance. Delta Conveyance. It's a big tunnel. It's a 46-mile long tunnel he was trying to con state of California into building, and the federal government to start with a $20 billion grant. Of course, just like every other project, just like this project, just like the two projects that he did in Oregon as they migrated their way down here and came over the border into California. It's always a scam, just like this place, just like the rail, just like the windmills, you name it. Always a scam with Newsom, and he comes right from here. This is the heart of Newsom. Yeah, I know he's got all the fancy, upscale, preppy bullshit. Yeah, he was a rich kid, but they radicalized him in the WEF, World Economic Forum. They put him through that kid school, programming to be a globalist, and he's not what he seems. We all know that. He's just one of these people, or at least he was in here at an early age to scam these people, to grease his way in like he has all over the state. But so anyway, he started this operation out here, Modoc County. It's all set up. It's just a projection racket for this land sale scam. Millions and millions of dollars. Hundreds of people disappeared, killed, disappeared, hurt, injured, threatened, tortured, you name it. It's all been done here. It's all been done and covered up by the CIA. If you guys want to call them deep state, call them deep state. I call them traitors. They're just traitors. We'll talk about the source later after seeing what I saw. And after you see what I saw, you won't be able to unsee it. They won't be able to see everything they do for the way they do it, and for the purpose in which they do it for. Anyhow, this is the best way I can get this set up. I'm not a computer guy. I'm not a video guy, nothing like that. Been trying like hell for over a year now to get the word out. I've been stopped, blocked, shamed, ridiculed, slandered, you name it, the usual. And it's going to get worse. I'm not looking to get famous. I didn't come out these mountains to get famous. Like, no interest in that. But I did save the country $20 billion. Or at least I proved to Mr. Trump that he didn't have to pay him that $20 billion. He'd already been, he could already smell the fish on him, because he'd been down here, over the years with Greasy Newsom and his political stunts, at the reservoir draining and all that stuff. Anyhow, this puts all that together. Still gets deeper than that. I'll tell you all about it, but I put this up in my contacts, so anybody does want to listen to Old Man Ramble, you take off on your own. I did save him $20 billion. Scott Bessent says there's a reward coming for anyone who would uncover some fraud. Doesn't matter to me that they weren't prosecuted or not, because this national security order doesn't mean nothing to me. I caught him breaking the law with that order. That order is horse shit. And right now they're tying up the president's hand with that horse shit order. Every way they possibly can. So $20 billion. I figure, I think he said something about 10 to 30%. I figure 10% is fair. I'm good with that. 5%, for me, and whatever I want to do with it, minus any dollar I owe or don't owe or anymore or whatever. Anything on my file that needs to be paid, pay it out of that. And then the other half uh, should go into a fund still with my veto and authorization over it, but it should belong to the project here, to all the victims, past, current. Hopefully, there won't be any future, but should there be more before they're paying right now? They're taking money from people right now as we speak, so there'll be victims in the future too, I guess. Anyway, I want that put into an account so that once the feds come in and they seize all that property, because that's another thing I want to ask the president to do, seize all the deeds that aren't up for contract right now, all the deeds that they have, that they make money on. I want to seize all properties of NPRI and RPI. Wait, see guys up there, all their assets, everything. Anybody has anything to do with the POA and the lodge down in the hill, it's all just to cover so they can keep their thugs at the lodge and harass people. Dirty Sheriff, Dirty Dowdy, it's all on the board. So anyway, I would like, I want to finish the project that they promised all these people, this community, that they were gonna do in the first place. No bait and switch, no scam job. I want the deeds. Well, I want to see the people in prison, of course. I want the deeds. I want half of my reward money in an account covered by me. But I just want a final say over where the money goes. Make sure it ain't going into Newsom's greasy ass pocket somehow. Anyhow, I'd like to start it all over. I have a website for the whole project. I'm novice at this. I made a mess out of everything. I made a mess out of my YouTube channel. I made a mess out of my website. It's a Wix. It's a Wix website account. I attempted to call it No More Hate. NoMoreHate.com. Of course, there's some other. Hopefully, I'll stumble across that pretty soon. Get that to you. If anybody knows anything about computers, I find it. I like everybody that's been victimized by these people, especially a shout out to a lady named Mrs. Norton. A friend of mine, her name's Deb Sue Norton, of course. Her mom and dad's one of the worst, financially anyway, stories I heard. Paying for a property twice, and they got two properties, paid for them twice. Threatened by the sheriff, just totally screwed over. And neither one of them seen justice. He passed away recently, and I sure hope she's doing okay and fine. But I'd like to see her get some justice before it's over. And I'd like her to see it before she goes on to see her husband, and so she can tell him it's all good now. I want the deeds because I want to make reparations to the people that have been scammed, and people didn't get their deeds, people that were run off, ancestors, offspring, whatever, of the people that were disappeared and killed, and Mr. President, we'll talk a little bit here, but I'd like a pardon and get my record clean and give me some kind of authority to watch over this hill until stuff gets going. Also, I got a problem with my land tax. They jacked me up after I reported them to you last year. I mean, jacked up, and they say it's not for sale in this land auction deed sale, whatever. It ends the 18th. It started date. It ends the 18th. Be awesome to check into that, lock that down, make sure they don't sell any more properties over that tax crap. They gotta jacked up pretty bad. And also been having a problem. I want the tractor. I've been working hard lately. Get this truck together so I can go out and get a tractor from Prim Tractor up in Klamath Falls. The last 2 years I've been up there. Got my credit score in line and everything, and they told me what I had to meet to qualify. Anyhow, last 2 years I get shot down because one of the three or four now. I just recently learned FICO. I don't know if y'all know about FICO, but they've had some kind of a weird thing on my file. They won't let lenders see it. So my own bank at over 20 years, regardless of my history with them, won't even open a file because it comes up and says FICO score 0, and I get a little piece of paper about this big. It says contact TransUnion. TransUnion denies it. Experian denies it. Equifax denies it, and now FICO denies it. Well, FICO won't even look unless they get a membership. They all won't. Two of them help. The other TransUnion. I hope you can burn that place down for all I care. So, but anyway, maybe have one of your wizards figure out what's going on there, or give a call up to Brim and let them know I'm coming next week, middle of next week or something. Let me have a damn tractor already. Got work to do here. That'd be awesome. Really awesome. But mainly, this is a plea for bringing out some troops, sending out some troops, coming in here hard and heavy. I told you when this first happened, I told you just close down California and, put planes in the air. What I say, put planes in the air and blast anything tries to get off the ground. That's what I've done day one. Wish you'd done it. I hope country now can see that you need to do that, and I hope you do it. The threat's going to come out of Roswell. I don't want to get into that because people are going to shy off thinking start rolling their eyes. I can hear eyes rolling already. I have amazing hearing. So anyway, this is the best way I can set it up. This is way too long and already going to be a bitch to upload. I'll have to run into town, and I hope to get it uploaded about the same time I make the world's most influential. I guess that's the best word to come up with right now. The world's most influential super chat to my friend Langley. I hope he takes it serious. I hope it gets through. I hope he can get to one of my accounts where this will be. X got me blocked off. Elon, you might want to look into that because your chatbot sure seems to have its nose way up Governor Newsom's ass. Thinks he's great. Anyhow, I can't get through to X. Wish I could. I tried DMs to Langley. I tried group posts to Langley. There's some good stuff on there though, Langley. If you can't find anything else, go to my X account and you see this letter I got from Newsom there. I plan to read that for you here in a little bit. Right now, I got to. I got to show. I just show you this. Shoot, can I do it? So it seems I had it set up so I thought I could just hit the button and go from selfie to switch around to the front camera. Evidently it's not gonna let me do that. Hope y'all can hear me. You won't be able to hear the TV unless I have it blaring, because that's what I was gonna show stuff on the TV behind you. So you have to forgive me for not locking eyes with you through the rest of the story, because I'm gonna have to switch it around, and I'll upload this one first, and right behind this one come the next one. And I'll dump some receipts here for those that want to see them or hear it from me personally. The rest of y'all, started to say, I'm fine with the reward if you're all fine with him giving it to me. Everything in all my accounts, as far as I'm concerned, they belong to the American citizen. Everyone is good, bad, evil. You need to know the truth. Who you're working for, who you're working against, what team you want to be on, what team you're on. It's all yours. Free charge. I don't want the money for it. And I know a lot of you's going to be making a lot of money off it. All I ask is back me up when I press your message to get me that damn money. There's a lot of things I want to do a lot of things with that. But mainly I want to make up a lot of wrongs. You know, I spent 5 years wondering why I'm here, what I got to do to, clear my sheet, same as Mr. Trump's trying to do right now. He just wants to balance the books, and that's all. I came out here to balance the book. Last 5 years, wondering what's the big guy want me to do to balance the books. All the way up the ladder, I thought, well, this must be it, and this must be it, and this must be it. But it kept blowing up. This right now, telling y'all what's going on, showing the world who the real bad guys are, and showing you just what they're capable of. That's how I'm going to balance my books. If I'm not around which is highly likely, I'm figuring about 99% chance I'm not here tomorrow. I've been pushing my luck for 5 years, wondering how I've been getting away with it. And it's because they don't want you all looking this way. I make just enough noise in the beginning. They don't want you coming over here because of this big project they have going on, trying to screw us all over. Well, if I get this done, manage to get this through, and Langley does his job, and say, I have faith he will, at least once a year. I'm worried he won't come right over here in a hurry like I need him to. But, prove me wrong, Langley. Y'all have a good future. And as long as you don't drop it, you don't leave it hanging, you don't let them get away with it. Whatever happens to me, I'm good with it. Don't worry. Just want to balance books before I go. I'd rather stay here, get my tractor, work on my place, send for my boy. Start developing these hills. Then send for my other boy, me and my little girl. Decide to come out for a visit too down there. That's all I want. But I think it's my duty to watch over these hills until they get straightened out. Everything gets done right. People get squared away. Good and bad. Do me a favor though. If nothing ever comes of this, my family don't get nothing out of it. All that ever happens is that America muddles through. That's all good. Just let them know I wasn't that bad dude, right?